say got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down, Mayfield. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked out by Deshaun Elliott, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones getting this ball out wide for Davis. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First down, Texans.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Mayfield off the play fake. It'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Hines, touchdown, Houston. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off on a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Davis now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letter.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Carolina. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. This is first and goal from about the 8. Now Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
Second down and goal. Jones, touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Our ball, baby. Our ball.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 42-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Panthers 6.
Second and 9. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 29. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Jones on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Mayfield on first down. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mayfield now. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Fournette. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. Three tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Jones on 3rd down. He'll drop this off for Davis. Oh, some strong running. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 93 for Mike. 93 for Mike. We got it. Check 93 for Mike. Go street. Let's go.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Six yards left on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They go play action. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Mayfield with it once more. He'll check this down to Hines. Fights off the defender. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
58 Mike, 58 Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs. Trap 60, trap 60. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 26. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They begin the drive with Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Stop your whining. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Returnable here for Davis. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Jones on first down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Davis. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. This time, the extra point up and go. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Panthers 13. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25 line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play, given maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, Mayfield. Able to hit his target, Lamb. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On second down now, it's Hines. Broken tackle. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 22. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now a give right side. Hines. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
58, right over there, right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Panthers 20.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Mayfield off the play fake. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Good footwork at the 30. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st down, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of him.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
What we got?
Back to throw. Jones toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. From the gun, Jones, flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Oh, he bowls over it. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On first down, it's Hines. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Rolling to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, he's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Back to throw. Jones. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mayfield now. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. 30 yards. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Panthers 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept